I'm Ann Napier. Welcome to the Dining Out Show. I think you'll find the restaurants on Mount Desert Island are as interesting and as varied as the natural wonders of the area. Come along with me and we'll explore them. For elegant dining in a Victorian setting, the Central House restaurant is an excellent choice. This fine example of Bar Harbor's summer homes is located on Cottage Street across from the post office. Kathy and Jerry, how long has Central House been in existence now?
Well, this is our 6th year, and the first year we started with just the hotel. Now we have a full dining room and a full lounge. You can serve drinks and dinner out on the porch most of the evening, and it's really blossomed into a nice business for us.
What's new and different this year?
We're expanding our porch seating, which is very nice. We're having umbrella tables on the porch in addition to our regular seats that we have always had.
Kathy, with all the changes generally, are you doing new things with your menu this year?
We've added a seafood fettuccine. I think that's going to be real popular because it has a lot of Maine seafood, scallops, shrimp, crab meat, fresh fish in it. We have fresh halibut on the menu. The availability is going to be good this year. We have that pan broiled in garlic butter, which is real zingy, real tasty. We have our old standbys. We have our bouillabaisse with every seafood imaginable in it. We have our steak Henry with the béarnaise and artichoke heart. We have smoked Cornish game hens. Still have our smoked fish fettuccine. Things have made us really
famous in that.
Yeah, right. Nice of you to say that.
I notice you have some tempting hors d'oeuvres as a beginning for dinner.
This year we do have a lot, and we have a smoked trout, which is a local product, and that's served with a cold curried mayo. We have our pate, which has been on the menu for a number of years by popular demand. We have a chilled soup, vichyssoise, which is very popular. We have our homemade soups. We have a Caesar salad done tableside this year, which is going to be a lot of fun.
And if that all that doesn't please you, you can always sit on the porch and have one of our after-dinner drinks. We have a fine selection of those also.
And I understand that appetizers and desserts, as well as after-dinner drinks and cocktails, are available on the porch until midnight.
Yes, they are, and I recommend it highly.
Our next stop is Bubba's Restaurant and Bar, located downtown on Cottage Street in Bar Harbor. Bubba's is owned and operated by the Ellis family. Malcolm, what's new at Bubba's this year?
Well, Sundays are going to be special, Ann. We're going to be holding a tropical day from 12 to 6.
What's a tropical day?
It's island music, special rum drinks, rum cheesecake, and a fish cutter.
What's a fish cutter? I've never heard of such a thing.
Actually, it's a flying fish sandwich, which would be served with a unique hot sauce on the side for those who are daring.
And I have to hang on to it with both hands so it really doesn't fly away.
You want to keep it on your plate.
And there really is such a flying fish?
Yeah, it is a warm water fish, Caribbean fish, yes.
And you make your sandwiches out of it? Really?
Yes.
If Sunday's going to be tropical day with steel band music and flying fish, what are you going to do the rest of the week?
I'm going to take off.
And then what are you going to do after you've had your vacation?
No, well, we're going to serve the food that's been so popular over the last 5 years. Our Bubba burgers have gone over well. We're going to have soup, salad, sandwiches.
What about dinner?
Oh, well, we're going to be serving the hickory smoked ribs and chicken that we do smoke ourselves.
Is your mom still creating her wonderful desserts?
Yeah, she's still baking her amaretto cheesecake and chocolate cheesecakes.
Lon, you serve some gorgeous drinks at your beautiful bar at Bubba's. What do I get to taste today?
Well, today I have for you a Blue Bubba Pina Colada, strawberry daiquiri, a Chambord raspberry daiquiri, and for those who care to indulge, I have a Mexican flag, a B-52, and a hot spirited special.
Now let's see. I think I want to try your raspberry daiquiri.
Very good.
That's a new one for me. Malcolm, between your tropical days and flying fish and your lovely drinks, Lon, it seems like this is going to be a nice place to be this summer.
Sure, we hope you come and be one of the crowd.
Welcome to the small world of the Brick Oven Restaurant here on Cottage Street in downtown Bar Harbor. An antique museum filled with collectibles and antiques from a day long past are presented to you as a fine dining restaurant. The menu offers a great many native and imported seafoods. They also have steaks and Italian specialties for those who wish a change. Please enter with me and enjoy a visit for a few minutes as I stroll among the dining rooms and experience the warmth offered to you, the hungry traveler. The atmosphere here at the Brick Oven is quite unusual. There are 6 dining rooms to choose from, and each one is quite different, with many collections of old toys and antique electric trains, topped off for your amusement with a mechanical marionette theater located in the English pub dining room. The main floor dining room is known as the English Library, with its bookshelves loaded with odds and ends and antique curiosities of every description. Toys hang from the beamed ceilings to add to the unique charm of this dining room. Each dining room on the second floor is small and intimate to give you a chance to enjoy quiet surroundings and an unusual atmosphere. The antique shop, Victorian Railroad parlor car, the English pub, the tavern room, and the captain's room all await you. Among the menu specialties at the Brick Oven are hot boiled lobsters, baked stuffed lobsters, and lobster Newburg in a delicate cream sauce. The Brick Oven considers the baked stuffed sole with crab meat stuffing its best seafood dinner and believes this delightful meal will please you and add to the pleasant memories you'll have of Bar Harbor. They also offer scallops, native trout, halibut, swordfish, haddock, bluefish, flounder, and delicious Maine crab meat. I hope you've enjoyed your tour of the Brick Oven. Do come in, dine, and enjoy yourselves. Geppetto and Pinocchio wish you a warm farewell also. Dining Out will be back after a few words from our sponsors.
Island Bar Harbor, don't miss a chance to get out on the water, and at the Golden Anchor Pier Boating Center, you have 6 chances. Sightsee on the Queen of Frenchman's Bay Golden Eagle, take a leisurely sail on the friendship sloop Golden Anchor, or spend a day on the beautiful schooner Janet May. You can go deep-sea fishing or take a picnic charter on the Catherine, and lobster boat tours are available on the Aunt Elsie. And if you want to rent your own sailboat, do so at Free Wind Enterprises. That's the Golden Anchor Pier and Boating Center on the waterfront, Bar Harbor, 288-5033. Quality and style for the right price are almost impossible to find these days. That's why Willys clothing stores are so unique. London Fog, Pendleton, Woolrich, Jansen, Levi, and Nike are only a few of the national brand fashions you'll find at discount prices. And Willys has the largest selection of clothes in Maine at these low, low prices. So join the many satisfied customers who are spending less for more at Willys main store in Ellsworth, or the Willys in Bar Harbor or Southwest Harbor.
One of the most popular places in Bar Harbor for entertainment is Geddy's Pub, located on Main Street across from Agamont Park. Come along while I talk with Girard Mitchell and Neil Court, the managers of Geddy's Pub. Girard, with all the interesting antiques and signs and the unusual decor, Geddy's Pub's a very unique place in Bar Harbor. Tell me about the signs.
Well, Jerry's been collecting them since the day he opened in 1974, and he's traveled around the world, picked up signs. His friends have brought him in signs. And it's just been a series of collecting and having people bring them in.
And you've got signs in the upstairs lounge and the downstairs pub and out here on the patio. Everywhere you look, there's something.
All over. There's not a place in the building there isn't a sign for someone to look at.
What's going to be different about the patio this year?
We're going to have a Geddy's burger, clam basket, a shrimp basket, hot dogs, and French fries. So all of these will be served with French fries and coleslaw. And then, of course, we're going to have a world-famous fish and chips.
And did I understand correctly that the fish and chips recipe came with you, Neil?
Yeah, this is something we're very proud of here, is that I managed to actually smuggle a very special recipe in from England. And we're like utilising it now at Geddy's. And it's an old recipe from England that goes back a long, long way. And basically, it's in the batter.
Geddy's Pub's noted for its entertainment, Neil. Who's coming this summer?
Oh, we have some very, very special concert dates here again, and this year we have Taj Mahal, John Poussette Dart, Jerry Jeff Walker, and Livingston Taylor. All these are, of course, included in our Geddy's Journal, which is special because it includes all the past events and the fame that Jerry's achieved.
And, of course, we have Tommy Doyle and Geddy's Dixieland Jazz Band in the upstairs lounge every week. They are the mainstay of the lounge.
With toe tapping in the upstairs lounge, a breeze with your beer on the patio, and rock and roll in the downstairs pub, Geddy's Pub's a pretty good place to drop by.
Yes, it certainly is something for everybody here.
Just up the hill from the town pier, Tripp's restaurant on Main Street in Bar Harbor represents family dining in a dual capacity. For over 40 years, the Tripp family has fed families both visiting and living on the island. Paul, it looks like you've done a bit of remodeling over the winter. It looks really nice. What have you created?
We've created a nice bar and a raw bar.
Oh,
Tell me about that.
Oysters and cherry stones and stone crab claws, you know, all those goodies going to be available every day.
That sounds wonderful.
Well,
something kind of different, too.
Yes, it is. I don't think there's anything quite like it in that Bar Harbor area.
Paul, what are you doing with your menu this year?
Oh, and, you know, this year we decided that we would bake a lot more of our seafoods. People seem to want baked.
That helps with both calories and cholesterol. Lots of people are becoming conscious of both of those.
Yes, it sure does, and you know, it's a lot tastier, too.
Yeah. And your seafood is just right out of the bay out here?
Yes, we try to buy just enough, you know, to last daily.
So you get fresh seafood daily then?
That's right.
Which also helps it stay tasty.
It sure does.
What do you have for people who aren't so fond of seafood?
Well, Ann, we offer fine Western sirloin steaks, tenderloin steaks, a nice center-cut ham steak, chicken, various other menu items.
So you can accommodate almost any taste?
Yes, we try to cover the entire spectrum.
So while your fish comes out of the bay, you don't keep your beef in the backyard?
No, no, we have to import that.
Paul, can you accommodate children?
Yes, we can, and we enjoy taking care of families, and we have a special child's menu.
Paul, do you still have your mile-high pie?
Yes, we do, and we have the mile-high pie, and also I think our finest dessert is a rum cream pie.
Oh.
Gourmet Magazine wrote to us and wanted the recipe. They wanted to publish a recipe. Naturally, I couldn't quite give them that one.
So from raw bar to rum cream pie, you have a varied menu for your patrons.
Yes, we do, Ann, and even after the dining room is closed, the tavern will be open until later on in the evening, and we'll offer light fare.
Mitch and Donna Hochman, owners of Ryan's Pizza on Cottage Street, migrated to Bar Harbor to escape the hustle and bustle of their native Brooklyn. Mitch's old job as an accountant in Brooklyn had him managing money. Now he manages dough in a more edible form. Mitch and Donna, Ryan's is just so different this year, and so are you. Tell me what you've done.
Well, let's see. The first thing we did was we picked up the building, moved it to the back of the lot, and put a basement under the whole thing. Then we set it back down and just completely redid the interior and the exterior. We've added this porch that we're sitting on, and we've added a side patio dining area. And personally, we've both been dieting for a year, and I've lost almost 100 pounds now. And
I've lost about 60.
Well, it looks wonderful. And what happened to the log cabin? Is that all built inside?
There is a little bit of log siding left under the new clapboard.
Well, what's inside?
We've added a salad bar. We've opened it up, made it a lot lighter in area. We've added skylights to it, and it's just a lot more comfortable for everybody to dine in now.
Well, it's certainly different, and it and you both look wonderful.
Thank you, Ann.
Do you still make the best pizza north of Flatbush?
Yes, we do, and we've added a bunch of new ones this year. We've added an all-white pizza, which is a blend of ricotta cheese, mozzarella, and grated Parmesan without tomato sauce. And we've added dessert pizzas, which are apple and cheddar and cherry and cheddar.
And we also have some good stuff in our salad bar. We have a homemade rice salad, pasta and shrimp salad, all kinds of other goodies. And we now have baked stuffed potato skins with 6 different stuffings for them. Still making our own homemade honey Italian rolls every day.
And we still have a full line of Italian dinners. We have lasagna and veal and scallops and baked ziti and manicotti.
Is all this available on your porch as well?
Yes, it is, and you can enjoy your favorite beer and wine out here too this year.
Don't touch that dial. There's more good eating to come.
In our 14th year, the Strong Craft Gallery continues to bring you the very best work of leading American craftsmen, with the emphasis on Maine. Handsome Flameware by Karen Carnes is an outstanding example. Our selection of wedding gifts is superb, and our expert packing and shipping assures safe arrival. This year, our glass blowers have outdone themselves with more beautiful colors and surprisingly modest prices. Visit the Strong Craft Gallery on the Bar Harbor Road in Trenton. We're open every day, weekdays until 9.
Do you want to see the park? Do you really want to see the park? Then get out of your car and come explore the mountains, crystal clear lakes, and car-free carriage roads of Acadia National Park. We rent everything you need for a day's outing. Mountain bikes, 10 speeds, canoes, and kayaks too. Come on down and see the opportunities at Acadia Bike and Canoe, 48 Cottage Street, Bar Harbor. Acadia Bike and Canoe, we rent fun.
Also on the lower end of Cottage Street is the 124 Cottage Street restaurant. 124 Cottage Street is the realization of Bruce and Patty LaMott's dream. Pat, 124 Cottage Street is the culmination of a dream that you and Bruce had. Tell me how you got involved in the restaurant business.
I think we were both born wanting to run a restaurant or own a restaurant, and 5 years ago this house came for sale and we decided to buy it, and we redecorated the whole inside, and we didn't want a real restaurant-y type atmosphere. We wanted it more like small dining rooms, like in your own home. And then this year we built the porch on, and it's our dream come true.
You and Bruce have come to a nice division of labor in how you manage the restaurant. Tell me about that.
Well, yes, he does all the sauces and cooking in the kitchen, and I'm in charge of the salad bar, and I love salads. So our salad bar has everything you could possibly imagine on it. We have all the typical fresh vegetables and greens and 3 kinds of cheeses, walnuts, almonds, raisins, chocolate chips. 45 items, and then we have a bread buffet that goes with it, and every day I get up and bake 4 or 5 different kind of homemade breads and muffins, and with those comes homemade strawberry jam, which I make, and homemade honey butter, which is whipped honey and butter, and it's just really good on the homemade breads.
So you do a lot of the pastry kind of
Right, I do most of it, and the desserts also.
Pat, tell me the significance of those wonderful smells coming from the kitchen.
Our menu is really unique. You can come in and just have salad bar, or we have soup and salad bar combinations, or you can get as extravagant as our Szechuan shrimp, which is excellent. It's a real spicy shrimp dish. And if you love garlic, our scampis are just extraordinary. It's a really good dish. So we have a really wide variety, from light to a really gourmet meal.
And you can get a dinner quite late in the evening. I know I've come in here about 3 minutes of 11. We're close to your 11 o'clock closing, and gotten some wonderful ribs and barbecued ribs. And
we're open from 5 until 11, so you can come in late.
Which is very nice for me when I work late. My next stop is at the West Street Cafe, where I'll be talking with Chris Costin. Chris has made his restaurant a popular place for families by offering reasonable prices and a casual atmosphere.
And also you feel very comfortable in that jacket and tie.
So whatever you got on, why, you're welcome, huh?
That's correct.
You have a light fare menu?
Yes, we do. We have lobster rolls, crab meat rolls, burgers, several different types of burgers, homemade clam chowder, onion soup au gratin.
And that's served from when to when?
11:30 a.m. to 10 p.m.
So no matter what time of day or night I'm hungry, I could come in and get something light.
That's correct.
Do you have a senior citizens and children's menu?
We have a special section, which are smaller portions and at a discounted price for senior citizens and children under 12.
Chris, one of the things that you offer at the West Street Cafe is an early bird lobster special. Tell me about that.
Yes, we have a hot-boiled lobster with rolls and butter, and Jay has it here. This is $6.95 from 11:30 a.m. until 6 p.m. and served with homemade biscuits.
So if you were really hungry, you could have a lobster for lunch and a lobster for dinner, too.
That's correct.
Both at the special price.
Yes.
Chris, something you're especially proud of at the West Street Cafe is your house special Cafe Delight.
Yes, Jay has it here. Cafe Delight is thin spaghetti noodles topped with a light cheese sauce, and it has sauteed shrimp, mushrooms, and lobster meat in it. And you can get a small portion for $4.95 or a larger portion for $6.95.
Looks wonderful. Smells wonderful.
It's very, very popular. Everybody seems to enjoy it very much.
Thank you for joining me today on the Dining Out Show. I hope you'll join me again when I visit more restaurants on Mount Desert Island. This is Ann Napier, hoping that your every meal is a delight.
And now it's time for the Park Naturalist Program.
Sponsored by First Exposure.
Acadian National Park. Wow, this is the most beautiful place I've ever photographed. I wish I could see these pictures I took today.
You can. Just take it down to First Exposure, 156 Main Street in Bar Harbor, where you can have your 126, 110, or 35mm color print film printed in just 60 minutes. Just drop your film off and 1 hour later, come pick it up.
That's amazing.
And sir,
yes?
Don't forget First Exposure's huge camera department.